from the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Go. 44 is to Mike. 44 is to Mike. Here we go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He completes this to Sutton. 22 yards there, a first down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
180. 45. Watch his left. Hey, alert. Hey, wahoo. Mike, 45.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And they're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 47. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go. Watch the shot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield got an open man. It's Ratley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's get it. 180. Mike, 45. You don't want this. Hurry. Gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Block going to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On second down, Hilliard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. Again on this drive, that could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 99, check 99, check 52. Go. Watch the twist. Check 61. Ready?
On second down, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, Can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Come off the ball. Check 30. Clear. Watch the end. Shoot.
On first down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 24. Check 24. Go.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
There. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Back.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. They'll find Lindsey here. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, get it.
Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
It in and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Something must not seem right to Locke here, so he steps back and calls timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the ready.
58.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Go.
Kill. Check. Crunch.
Shift. Go. Ready.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's James. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. Mayfield on first down. This is caught. It's Dearness Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey, 133.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give, running right, Lindsey. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Leo. Slam. Check 24. Check.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by McManus is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. Steps away to his left. Johnson's got it complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Alert, 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 alert. Go, go.
On third and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Locke throwing on second down. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5.
Go! Check! Check! You're out! Check 31! Blue draw Porter! 5!
Locke working out of the gun. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And McManus able to put it through. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Run. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. My turn.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Cause the Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from